He was second in MVP voting for the 2022 season, and now he is second to none. Number one in your programs, number one in your hearts. Jalen Hurts is now the highest paid player in NFL history in terms of average per year, also known as APY, averaging $51 million a year with this new deal that he signs with the Philadelphia Eagles, worth a total of $255 million, $179.3 million guaranteed to be exact.
Guaranteed.
It also includes a no trade clause. So shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout out to his agent, Nicole Lynn from the Clutch Group. Black women out here doing big things, making history. All I got to say about this, Michael, and for us, man, I mean, I don't know Jalen Hurts. I've run into him a couple of times. We're not friends. I don't even cover the dude regularly. Most of these guys we don't really know. We're not invested in them per se. I mean, we're happy for him, but it's like, hey, good for him. I'm sincerely and genuinely and personally happy for Jalen Hurts. It could not happen to a better dude. Because, see, you got to go back. This is before the Eagles took him, controversially, I might add. Actually, let me go back a second step. This is before last offseason, when he was the big question mark around this organization. This is before his rookie year, when the Eagles controversially took him in the second round when they'd already paid Carson Wentz to be the face of their franchise. This is before he was a Heisman finalist at Oklahoma, okay? I fell in love with Jalen Hurts when he stayed after being benched for Tua Tagovailoa in the national championship game. When he stayed at Alabama the following season as a backup to Tua, and then came to the rescue in the SEC championship game in the same season, in the same stadium, I beg your pardon. That's when I knew this dude was built different. I knew he was built different. So you'll recall when our boy Doug Peterson, controversially again, played Jalen Hurts, I'm like, Jalen Hurts is built for this city in a way that, no disrespect, Carson Wentz is just not. Like, this dude has just got something about him. He is magnetic. He is dynamic. Yeah, exactly. He is dynamic. He is magnetic. He is made of all the right stuff. He is self-made. And it's just such a great story. And I could not think of a better person, based on what I know and based on what I've seen, to be able to call themselves the highest paid player in NFL history.
It's just a great run. It's a great run. Not only staying in Alabama, then leaving Alabama, going to Oklahoma, becoming a Heisman candidate at Oklahoma, and then landing in Philadelphia, as you said. Carson Wentz really was uncomfortable with the presence of Jalen Hurts. And look, this is nothing against Carson Wentz, but it's just confirmation of, you see these little aphorisms and these bumper stickers and they're part of sermons too. You hear it all the time. And it's a variation of this. If people are uncomfortable around you, if people seem to be jealous of you or hating on you, they probably see something in you that you may not see in yourself. And I'm going to give Carson Wentz credit. Carson Wentz was not just looking at it as, hey, here's some second round pick who just happens to be in the quarterback room. I think Carson Wentz knew that Jalen Hurts was special. And that presence, the fact that it bothered him so much, tells you that he knew what he was dealing with. And I'll give Hurts all the credit. They went to the playoffs year before last. 9-7 after a rough start. 9-7, or probably 9-8, 17-game season. 9-8, lose to Brady and the Buccaneers in the playoffs. And as you said, there were no guarantees that Jalen Hurts was going to get to this level. I think every challenge that has been presented to him, he has met the challenge and exceeded the expectations that came with that challenge. So good for him and good for the Eagles, Mike.
Yeah.
Because you want to talk about, they didn't win the Super Bowl last year, but they are set up as well as any team in football. Multiple draft picks, got their quarterback signed, got a young core together, head coach and quarterback are aligned. Ownership is good, general manager.
I mean,
Good.
Listen, I
Really
told
good
you,
stuff.
I thought he could have been co-MVP of the Super Bowl. He was just that brilliant in defeat against Patrick Mahomes. I love it when good things happen to good people, man. And
Yeah.
again, we never really know these dudes, but it just seems like everything about him is legit. Who he surrounds himself with, his entire team is nothing but sisters. It's like he just that dude, man.
How about that?
It's easy to root for. Easy to root for.
How about that tweet? About his agent that she just
I was talking,
threw
I
it out
couldn't read
there?
at the same time.
Oh yeah, and she DM'd him. She DM'd him and said, "Hey, I don't know if you picked an agent yet, but if you haven't, I'd love to link." And that's how he got Nicole
Look at
Leonard
that.
as his agent. And then the takeaway was shoot your shot. She shot her
your
shot,
shot. Yeah.
and now they got a great contract, best contract in the NFL. Congratulations to both.
So now Nicole can go and turn her attention to Quinnen Williams, who I think she was the first black agent to have a top 5 pick. Black woman agent to have a top 5 pick. My man ain't showed up to Jets workouts because he need a new contract. So on to the next, Nicole.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.